Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. When politicians are not very good at their job, when they're a bit stupid, or a bit inexperienced, a bit retarded, they hire special advisors. These are people that they bring in to do the job that they're actually paid to do because they're incapable of doing it. Now, I would suggest that if you're bringing someone in to do the job that you're being paid to do, then you should be liable to pay them. They should not be paid by public funds. And yet, for the SNP, that's exactly what happens. Now, if we're paying special advisors to do the jobs that we're paying politicians supposedly to do, then why not just get rid of the politician, get him gone, stop paying him, and just pay the special advisor to do the job? That would be a big saving, wouldn't it? Otherwise, if the politicians want the special advisors, they pay for them out of their own or out of their party's monies. None of this should be the public purse. And yet, those people paying money into the tax system, the Scottish taxpayer, the British taxpayer, because it all eventually goes up there, all money there, are paying for these Spads. £1.4 million a year. Millions, in fact, a year. However, when they leave, they get golden handshakes as well, paid for by the public, not paid for by the politician who needs the help, not paid for by the party, for whom this really should be the bill, but no, paid for by the people. If we're paying for the bloody politician and he's not capable of doing the job, get rid of the politician. Don't pay for someone else to come in and do the job you're already paying for. And there we have these people brought in because of incompetent, retarded politicians who are completely out of their depth. Why? Why is this even a thing? We should make Spads illegal, or if they do need a bit of hired help, the politician themselves should pay out of their salary for that hired help. After all, it's not our fault that they're incapable, is it? It's not our fault that we have retarded politicians who can't count, who don't understand the problems, or who look for solutions that are ideologically based rather than based in logic, reason and common sense. But that's what we get. And then they have to pay even more money for the spin doctors to come in after the Spads have screwed it up to try and put everything right and make it look as though it wasn't the politician's fault. Ultimately, of course, it's people who vote for these politicians who are at fault. Stop voting for them would help, wouldn't it? If you're going to have a chancellor or someone in charge of finance, get a bloody accountant. If you're going to have someone in charge of the health service, get a bloody doctor. Get experts to run departments using expert knowledge. Don't, for heaven's sake, allow the likes of Shona Robinson, a woman with an IQ of 86, to control the economy. Don't let Neil Gray, a man who is like a rabbit in the headlights and who's never held a senior position of any authority outside of politics, to run the largest department where he is completely overwhelmed and needs a whole team around him to make all the decisions like, shall I have 1 cup of tea today or maybe 2? Do I take sugar? Can somebody do my laces up? I can't remember. Because that's the level that you've got. And then you're paying all these Spads and spins and you're still paying the politician. Let's get rid and let's run the country as a company. And let's not vote politicians in. Let's appoint a board of experts, pay them a salary to do the job, pay them a bonus if they make a profit. Get them to control who comes in and out of the country. Get them to do these things. But we are the shareholders. They're the board. And every couple of years, we decide which of those board members have performed well enough to deserve to stay for another few years. And that way you're getting in experts rather than people who haven't got an effing clue and who have to then hire in real experts. Thanks a lot. Bye.